country, caste, creed, sex. Now, for us, business is very important. In this room, for the 2 hours here, I request all of you to focus on business. I am not telling your entire life you should be doing business. In this room is meant for business. That is why we don't want to waste time even with good morning and good afternoon. Straight away, look at all the energy which is there to look at people. So it's a people movement. Also, we call this a hope-giving process. Apna is a hope-giving process. In business, one thing which keeps everybody running is hope. If it becomes a hopeless situation, you will wind up or you will change your career. And why only business? Even in life, we are ready to live every day morning if we find here. That is why in Apna we are focusing on hope. Now, hope does not mean business because we are too small a people to give anybody business. But we can give hope. Hope means opportunity. As long as you see an opportunity, there is hope. In fact, one of the main pillars of Apna is the pillar of creating opportunities. For those people who are not seeing much in your business, we pride in working with you to create an opportunity. That is very important. Opportunity does not mean business. We have always believed one very important philosophy: business will happen only when there is a need. Business will not happen because you have a service or a product. Therefore, one of the primary lessons we learn here is don't market your product or service. Learn to market the need. Need is the mission. Please, they come in. I apologize to all of you because as people keep coming, there is going to be a disturbance. As much as we try to be punctual, we all know Bangalore is a very standard answer. Sorry. That is why I am also going a little slow, maybe looking aimless, doesn't matter, till everybody settles down. Thank you very much for your patience and cooperation. Hope. That's very important in business. Hope means opportunity. Opportunity does not mean business. Business will happen if you have capability. We can provide an opportunity, but we cannot provide a business. You will get the business if you have capability. So another area being developed is how to build capability. Capability and opportunities are two pillars of Apna, which is their Apna anthem. We have an anthem for Apna which says create opportunities. Very few people understand the meaning of create opportunities. You can get opportunities, you can take opportunities, you can see opportunities, you can look for opportunities, but creating an opportunity requires skill. Somebody gets up in the morning and says, go to hell, I am going to create something by which many others will benefit, rather than running after already existing marketplace. This is one of the strengths. And once you create an opportunity, you must have the ability to encash it. And in Apna, we say there is no full stop. Apna is a philosophy run on the comma. What is the meaning of comma? Very simple. If you can, you do it. If you cannot, find somebody who can do it. If you cannot find somebody else who can find that somebody. But don't put a full stop. The biggest bottleneck for your business is yourself. Because you only judge it. This will not happen, this will happen, etc. But in a philosophy like this, it's a comma. Always see how you can take it forward. Don't put a full stop. This business may not interest you. Who are you to judge an interest? Just pass it on. That's what we are telling. So coming back to hope, hope means opportunity, opportunity means people. In this room, very soon you will spend 50 or 60 people sitting. If you cannot understand the 60 people as an opportunity, not for your business, but as an opportunity to leverage, no business happens in this room. But if you can leverage with people here, you can reach wherever you want to go. And that is what we want to tell you. Please look at the people sitting left to right. People, look at all the people in this room, try to align with somebody, develop an algorithm to work with people, develop an algorithm to motivate people for mutual benefit, and then leverage it. Don't be in a hurry to look at your business. In fact, the biggest demotivator is talking about your business. The best motivator is being neutral. Understand people first. Business will happen. Always remember, business will happen when there is need. And needs are there for everybody. The priority of the need is different. I have the need for all your services, but it may not be today. My priority is different. That's why each one's priority is different. So with these few words, let me move on. Apna is a people program, and this program is based on hope giving. And hope is like life. And we request everybody here to pass on the message of hope to whomever you meet, whether in business or in life, because the best thing we can do as a gift back to people is give hope. Hope means opportunity. Opportunity means future. As long as that is why we say, Apna, our religion is business. And our temple is where two people can sit and create opportunity. That's all. So let's move on to understand a few more of our philosophy. This is the 5th year, as I mentioned. This year is a year of aggression. When I say aggression, the only thing that comes to our mind is time. Right? We all do a lot of activities, but the speed or velocity or acceleration with which you have to work is very important. So speed is very important. So develop the capability to shorten time. Speed always does not mean fast. Please don't think speed means highest speed, not necessary. The speed means the right speed. Many of you would have noticed you are walking on a crowded road. You walk very fast, you cannot move forward, you will hit others. You go very slow, others will say. You have to go at the right speed to move in the crowded road. And right speed is very important. There are two things in speed. One is the speed of your organization and speed of your thinking. Many times our speed of thinking is very good, but the speed of our organization is not so fast. And organization, please don't think only your company. Organization is the ecosystem. Your customers, society, everybody is part of the organization. Speed is very important. That's what we say aggression. Aggression means meet more people, that's all. And try to develop algorithms by which you can shorten the time. Try to see how you can leverage and with quick speed. And check whether you have the ability to do it. If you don't have the ability to do it, first accept that you don't have the ability and start learning. Instead of trying to deceive yourself by telling, no, we are a great company, last year we achieved the turnover. Last year you achieved turnover because of fluke, of luck. If you are really capability, then why are you worried this year also you can achieve, no? Many of us have got the wrong habit of thinking. And success is there because of us. And failure is there, we ask why. When you cannot learn when there is success, you will never learn when there is failure. It's up to you to accept or not accept. It's not my point. My point is, look at aggression. The ability to build aggression. Apna believes in doing, not too much about talking, PowerPoint presentation, PDF, video, all that is okay. Do it. What is to be done? Sales. At the end of the day, everything, all this drama relates to selling something to someone. What is the advantage of selling? The advantage of selling is to acquire a customer. What is the advantage of acquiring a customer? You are acquiring a human being into your network. What is the advantage of getting a human being in your network? You get more opportunities. Therefore, you get more hope. Please don't look at a customer as a business. Look at a customer as a process by which you can live. People. That's the most crucial thing. Do it and keep doing it. Reduce the time as fast as possible. Get into action. Therefore, we summarize by telling the key objective in Apna is to give and spread hope. The last line is very important. Be sincere about it. And I have always told here, sincerity need not be defined. Sincerity cannot be defined. You don't have to express you are sincere. If you are sincere, it is visible. Body language, make sure sincerity is visible. You don't have to say I am sincere. Nobody will believe you. In fact, if you say more that you are sincere, it actually means the opposite. Just be sincere, people will know. And that comes from the heart. And if you look at this, today I am also going to talk because I have been interacting with a lot of people, many have different hopes and expectations from Apna. I just want to tell you what Apna is and what Apna is not. Very quickly, so that we are aligned with the philosophy. So we are looking at each of you as hope ambassadors. So ask somebody, will say, aha, aha. So let's focus on six. It's the most important thing. Don't worry about the value of yours. Don't worry about your product. Don't worry about your service. Just focus on six. Whether it is for you or for somebody. Whomever you meet, you must say, come on, what is it? Yeah, I will help you. Come on, tack. The more you start bombarding, the more people will come back to you, and the more we will be able to acquire people. The more we acquire people, the more opportunities, more hope. And believe me, it just cascades into a very, very big spiral. So focus on aggressive sales. That's what we want to focus. Understanding Apna, what are we and what we are not. Fortunately or unfortunately, there are a lot of networks, and many of you are part of several networks. And one of the sole motive of some people who come here is only to compare this network with another network and pass a judgment. Then take a PhD and hang it in the wall. Let me assure you, we are useless if you want to compare. Only I am telling, so don't waste your time. Apna is not here to give sales. Apna is not here to do business. Apna is here to build capability. Success is important, but how to succeed is more important. Profit is important. How to make profit is important. Loss is also not important, but how to make loss is also important. The ability if you have, then you are God. That's what I want to say. Because you can do it. If you don't have ability, then you end up depending on n number of people. And then it is frustration. I'm not telling you should not depend on people. You should depend on people for their natural abilities, not for what you want. That's what Apna stands for. Astutely positioned natural ability. APNA, Apna means astutely positioned natural abilities. Every one of us have natural abilities. Position it properly for the best benefit. Don't interact with people based on what you want. Interact with people based on what is their strength. Then you will get the result. If you don't get the result, anyway you carry on with what you want, frustration. So this is not a network where you hope to get business. Of course we want to give business. How much business we can give? Correct? If there is a toothpaste I can buy. If there is a manufacturing company, what will I do? If ISRO comes here, what do you think you can do for ISRO? Does it mean that you cannot do? What is ISRO? It consists of people. Any organization is only people. Learn to work with people. Develop the ability to interact with people. Develop an algorithm by which you can understand what is the natural ability of somebody. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a summary point behind me.
No, quite.
Now we'll open up the second line also for this time.
Okay. Sorry, I'm leaving this.
No. There are many more to come, so don't worry.
Okay. You put me at ease.
It's a transient sorry. think that you come here, you're going to get business. You will get business. When there is a need. So what is the best thing to do? Best thing to do is to create the need. With whom? With people, because people only have the needs. So start working with people, interacting with people, develop the need. That's the most important thing. Your business and service will happen. And we focus on the ability. We are telling you, we are here to teach you how to build the ability. But many of the people I met are so arrogant that they think, I can do it. Then do it. I've seen a lot of people who come here, if you see their customer base, they'll say, I'm supplying to Hyundai, I'm supplying to Tata Motors, I'm supplying here and there. Then I wonder, why are you coming here? Then he says, I want business. If you're supplying to all those people, you give business to others, no? Then others will give you. Please speak here when you come here and talk. You understand the people there. Don't talk from your viewpoint. Talk from the viewpoint of the people sitting there. Parallel lines never meet. Parallel lines never meet. You come talk about your business, other person talks about his business, goes on parallel. First you take the diversion, interact first, then the rest of it will happen. So we are not a network here where we are guaranteeing business, but we are a network where we guarantee capability. And with capability you can do anything. We are a network which believes on certain fundamentals. And we keep talking about these fundamentals and we ask you to accept or reject those, that's all. We are too small a people to impose anything on anybody. We are telling you, this is the philosophy. You touch your heart and say whether you align with it or not. If you don't align with it, perfectly alright. We are not here to change the world. We are having this philosophy and we look for people who align with the philosophy. You know, some offices you go, they remove their shoe and chapel. That is their philosophy. So if you go there, you have to remove the shoe and chapel. You have no chance. Suppose you say, what is this crazy philosophy? I will come with chapel. You will be the first person out, correct? I am not telling remove the chapel is good, but that is their philosophy. Apna has some philosophy. You align or you don't align. Full stop. Understand. Then we can move forward. So one of the philosophy we have is building capability more than succeeding. A person who does sales is not important. A person who knows how to do sales is more important. Whether you accept or not is your decision. We don't celebrate somebody who says, I achieved success. Very good. But somebody says, I know how to achieve success. That's more important. So capability is one key knowledge which we want each of you to look at. If you accept. We say business will not happen because you have a product or service. Business will happen only when there is a need. Whether you want to accept or not is your decision. Marketing is not about making an offer, quotation and selling. Marketing is about making the customer speak to you even when the customer does not have a need. Clear? Many times customer call you only when the customer has a need. But a customer calls you even when there is no need. That is relationship. So that is marketing. A marketing guy is somebody who can make the customer talk to you even when the customer doesn't have a need. Whether you accept this or not is for you to decide. I'm not going to go on dealing all Apna fundamentals. I'm just telling you, Apna is not built on some loose people. We are having solid management fundamentals which we are sharing. You learn, you accept, you won't take it forward, you don't accept it. Many people say, when will you learn on this? You don't want to develop the ability, you want shortcut. Correct? You may get shortcut. When that will happen? Random. You know, a million monkey theory, you throw a million monkeys, something will happen. Sometimes it happens by coincidence, but that is not ability. A ability is key and creating opportunity is key. And we celebrate people who create opportunity. That's what I'll show you. I'll show you those people who have created opportunities. And I request each of you, you can create your own opportunity and we are here to support. So this is what we are, a simple network. People ask what role formed or nothing. We are here to do what you want. Don't ask us what Apna is. Apna is nothing. You say I want to do this, we will help you to do that. That's all. But don't come and say, tell me what I should do. That's going to be very tough. We cannot tell you what you should do, but we can tell you how to do it. Develop the ability, at least you must know what you want to do. The rest of it is whatever way, whatever field, whatever thing is happening. Because we trust people. Very important question which I want to answer here to everybody. Many times they have asked. There is no product which is good, or there is no product which is excellent. There is no product which is best. It is like asking which God is good. Correct? Every religion has a God. Which God is good now? Every product is having a market segment. You stop. As long as you align to that market segment, it is fine. When you want to move from one segment to another segment, you have to develop the abilities. So many times people come and say, I will do. You will do for everybody? Or you are targeting somebody? Or you are looking at OEMs? Or you are looking at retail shops? Or you are looking at individuals? What are you looking at? What is your segment? Then we start building on the segment. It doesn't mean that you should stick to one segment. You can do 10 segments if you want. But the approach for each segment should be different based on the segment. That is why we don't evaluate any product. A lot of people come and say, sir, that product is not good. I ask, who are you to say it is not good? You don't like it? Fine. But that person has a market segment to whom he will supply. It may not be you, but you cannot say that is good or bad. Apna is like a playground. Take a big playground. Somebody is playing cricket, somebody is playing hockey, somebody is playing football, some people sleeping, 2 dogs are lying down, some people walking, running, jogging, chatting, something. That's the word. Even in cricket, there are some people with pad, gloves, some with tennis ball, some with paper ball. That's the market. Each has a segment. Operate. Same way in Apna. We don't evaluate anybody. For us, everybody is an opportunity and everybody should have a market segment. If you didn't like the product, it's not right. For that, you don't have to go one step and say, Rajesh Panchanathan is bad. Rajesh Panchanathan's product may be bad. How can you say he is bad? Sir, Sampath is not good. How can you say Sampath is not good? His service is not good. Nothing is. Today, it's spent a
No,
lot
now
of time.
will pick up whose service is the best and then say bad.
You get me the best product, I will find somebody who will say it's not good. That is the word. But there are some people who are born to compare, create, certify, take a PhD and hang it on their wall. On their own, they are capable of doing nothing. But to tell them immediately, they will Google Amazon and say, sir, it is available in Amazon at 23 rupees. What next? What do you want to say? Correct? Some people say, sir, this product packing is not good. Let's say, give you packing, will you sell? No, I just said, it's right. Who asked you? Correct? Who asked you? Don't give unsolicited information. Packing is not good. Website is very bad. Somebody said, website is very bad. Who asked you? Did he come and ask, is my website good? He's coming telling you, can you help me marketing? And you are telling website is bad. Suppose I give good website, will you sell? Not sure, no. You keep it. Now, what this means is, industry, respect people. This is a message for all digital marketing guys. Digital marketing, that is the first thing they will tell. Website is not, it's not interactive, it's not dynamic. 10 months back, somebody came and gave me one website. He said, sir, your website is bad, and he gave me this. After another 20 days, he comes and says, your website is bad, I'll give you one. So every product is bad only, no? Except your service. Till the next man comes and evaluates your service. You can never market yourself by putting down somebody else. Because it will happen to you also. Always be clear. He has asked, come here for sales. He comes and asks, can you help me in the website? That's not the thing. Here is packing, fine. You just keep quiet. Keep quiet doesn't mean you can pass comment, provided you don't add value to it. Understand the sentiment. So today we'll spend some time on barter. Subject again to everybody getting an equal share of their time. Now I will move fast because we have a good number of people. So let's move on. Apna has a few campaigns. These are opportunities created by our own people. One campaign we do is, please remember, we are business oriented. We have the ability to take the product to a level at which it touches the human heart because we work with people. Here is a product made by one of our member, Uma. It's called the Arogya Bar, a small little bar which ensures 6 grams of protein to every underprivileged child. We all feel that women, children on the road, on the streets, who cannot get access to at least minimum 6 grams of protein, we want to give, not as charity, but through business. Anybody interested, you can support this. It's a business and it's a social work. We have another campaign. We have a doctor who guarantees avoidance of surgery for knee joint problems. So anybody in your family is due to get into a surgery, I request you to talk to this doctor. If you are not convinced, it's alright, you can still have your surgery. But otherwise, what is the speciality? The speciality here is the doctor believes in making your body capable of fighting any problems. You must believe in it first. Allow your body to fight. Because the body is being made like that, without any chemicals. Look at this. A lot of people closely are working on that, like nutrition, nutrient products. Plenty of people are available. There are several products which are all aligned to this. Basically making the body. Always remember, biology works by exception. What works for you may not work for others. So you have to be patient. Allow the body. This is another campaign we have. The third campaign we have is a very interesting campaign. This is called Opos 1 pot 1 shot. It's a cooking method where you conserve energy, conserve water, use the nutrients in the vegetable itself to cook. Don't waste any nutrients which is available, and cook very fast. There is a husband-wife team, Lalita Panchanathan and Rajesh Panchanathan, who are running this. In this room we have Opos demonstration. Many people have attended. And every week, Tuesday, the main dish is made out of Opos in less than 1 hour for 60 people. So today's dish is also made by Opos. You are welcome to taste and give your feedback. And I request everyone here to learn Opos. It's a capability. Especially people who have never walked into the kitchen or who don't know anything about cooking. First, you should come. Because you can learn a method by which in future, God forbid, one day you are forced to live alone. You can take care of yourself and also take care of others instead of depending on someone. This is a very important concept. I request anybody here, any day, she keeps announcing. So you can come and we have one more campaign. We are creating a university for music, arts and dance. One of its kind, 100 kilometers from Bangalore. All kinds of performing arts across the world we want to showcase. It's an institution, university, people can come learn. And the beauty of this is we want to make this structure out of a huge number of people, not money. We are not looking at 10 crore, 20 crore donation. We are looking at people to join this movement and paying 1,000 rupees and becoming a member of this. So that proudly we can say, who built this common man? And why common man? Everybody here, whatever your profession, you may be managing director or you may be the president of India, in the heart of art you are aligned nature-wise to some art. Maybe it's a film song or whatever it is. And that is very close to us. That is why we run this as another camp.
Is that?
It's coming up in a place called Devalapura from here, 100 kilometers. Of very near Mandya district. Land is already acquired, so we are starting this. It is not just a building. When this university operates, 30-40 people here. Can fit. She couldn't fit. So she
You didn't listen.
That's the first time.
the neighbor. No, she requested neighbor. It's not first time.
So, Zindagi.
Pardon?
We are Zindagi people.
Yeah.
We need 2-6.
2-6. I have shifted this also here because suddenly found a lot of people interested in astrology. You may wonder what astrology has got to do business. Astrology has got everything to give hope. I've seen the most terror kind of people. I don't believe it. Later on he comes and says, can you just meet the astrologer for me? So I am telling, why you want to play the drama? Astrologer is here only. Sleep. So whenever you feel that you want to know a little bit about your neighbor, you can. Only thing is, later on you shift that neighbor to yourself. So Sudeep talks about rational astrology. It's not the tantric type, more to do with the practical ideas. Anybody interested, want to know a little bit, can consult. All these people are available in now. As far as we are concerned, these are people. We don't want you to look at people by their product or service. You look at people as people. Their product or service is incident. If you want, you use it. If you don't want, you don't use it. That doesn't mean you should discard the person. Work with people. The more you work with people, the more your objectives will be met. We have listened to this several times and move on. We have another campaign, Raman Rajendran is not here. This campaign is called 1661. What is 1661? We want to take care of people below the age of 16 and above the age of 61 who need help. So there are a lot of home automation products which are being made to satisfy this segment. So anybody interested could talk on this. Anybody can align. Now when you look at all these things, we are talking of food, we are talking of music, arts, we are talking of care of the people, we are talking of human body, working it out. These are campaigns. When I say campaign, these are alignments we want to do. We want people to get into these things. Because at the end of the day, Apna is about business. Our only motive is business. We say business is our religion. And what is the output of business is wealth. And wealth is not money. Please don't equate money. It's only a very small element. Wealth means contacts, customers, capabilities, resources, infrastructure. It also includes money.
It also includes knowledge.
It also includes knowledge. Very true. Money is only one element. And you need only that much money. The rest is greed. But you need wealth. There are a lot of people very rich, but at their older age, they have nobody to talk to. Right? What is wealth to them? Right? Good health is wealth. So you can do business and say, I will do business for you. In return, you give me good health. I don't want money. So money is only one element. And I am finding it very difficult to convince people to keep money out of the system. That is why myself, Shankaran, today we are starting the campaign on barter. What is barter? Money you can keep out of the system. But you must do. And these are the principles for which Upma stands for. So we have this campaign, Rama Rajan works on home automation products. I am not inviting any of them to talk today because of the time. These are all available. Anybody interested in any of these topics, make a note and we will guide you to meet the concerned people. Many of them are already available here. We also have another campaign which is on yoga. This is on every Saturday. We have a guru, Yoga Subramanian. Every Saturday between 4 and 5, we have this in the same room. This yoga is not for anything. You have a problem, you can come. You have a migraine, you have a back pain or anything. It's focused on that. It's not that you have to attend the session. You attend once now. If you like it, you continue. If you don't like it, go away. Your investment is 250 rupees. If you don't want to pay the 250 rupees, you can barter with him and say, I will come. Instead of paying 250, I will get one more person. Clear? You can do anything. Why yoga? I don't know. I'm not telling yoga is great, bad. It's all up to you to decide. We are not here to advise you. But these are people who come forward with some campaign. So anybody interested, I always say this. When somebody comes with a product, give them hope. Buy it once. Doesn't work, it's okay. Same way, such services, not only that, there are plenty of people here with brilliant ideas. Each one is a gem. Each one has got brilliant ideas. I request each of you to support and participate with everyone's product and service. Okay, there are other things which we will see. Right now, because we had a good number of audience, let's start looking at some of our first-time visitors. We can ask them to introduce themselves, but we will not do it one shot. We'll take two at a time, then continue a little more, then come back so that there is a great amount of, what do you call it? Variety, we get bored. So I not call the first time visitor, but I call our good friend, Lakshmi, please. They have a last week itself I told you that this is a team you will meet only once in a while. They are all medical profession people, doctors, but it's a full gang of women entrepreneurs. And they have come with a campaign which I mentioned last time. If you remember or not, I do not know, but we will. Please, welcome. You can talk about your product and service.
I am Rajeshri. I am Dr. Veena. So we are from a company called Familiar Connect, and we are into
Okay, yeah. Breakfast.
we are into gifting, and we provide gifting solutions. Yeah, sure. So we are from Familiar Connect, and we are into gifting, and we provide unique gifting solutions. And our main motto is making gifting a very pleasurable experience, both for the person who gifts and the person who receives the gift, because that is the only thing that can create a memory to both the people. So we make even a small thing so memorable that a simple haldi kumkum can be a memory for life. So actually, we've come to introduce our new product, that is Choco Crackers. Yeah. So the thing is, last year my son is actually a dog lover. He loves dogs, and when he was bursting crackers, the street dogs were so petrified and terrified, and he just loves every dog there. So then he stopped bursting the crackers and started crying. Mommy, Diwali means crackers. How can I not burst crackers? And how can I not enjoy Diwali? So that is when I told Rajeshri, I think we have to come up with something next year. Because crackers, even for us, means Diwali. And Diwali means crackers. So we all need to enjoy crackers during Diwali. So this time, it's like, let's not burst crackers and add to the waste when you can, try our choco crackers and relish the taste. Say no to pollution because sweetness is a solution, and you can try our choco crackers. So we have come up with chocolates
Only you show. See, all
that
the
look
crackers.
like that. And this is our rocket.
This is flower pot.
Very nice.
It is a bomb.
Box, yeah. So we have chakras of different sizes, and we have hydrogen bomb, and then bijli. So when we actually designed this product, I think my son was so excited. The whole apartment kids were in our flat to just check out this product. So we thought we would come and show you this new product and help in a very eco-friendly Diwali.
I will put it more
Yeah.
direct.
Yeah.
So many of you use Diwali for gifting. So many times we gift dry fruits, sometimes crackers. So we can make a campaign which was doing that. Let's get anyway, you are spending X amount of money, correct? But the same money, instead of giving crackers or anything, we should give. It's a token of our. Also, we know that there is a pollution, etc. There's only one element. You said dog lovers. Dog haters like us also. We may feel it is good. The cracker is there because one big nightmare we have is walking on the road early morning or late night. Anyway, that apart. So I request each of you here who have got some interest in environment and things like that, please come forward, buy these in whatever quantity, gift it to your customers, suppliers, whoever you do it. By that we are spreading a message also that pollution and things like that are under control, and also of course the business also.
Is it a set of a box?
Yeah, this is one set.
Yeah.
This is one set, right?
How much?
Or something like that.
Yes, this is one big box. This is $7.99. We have a smaller box that's $5.99. So
Anything in cracker $7.99, actual cost $120.
but then once I see chocolates, you might think of what about diabetics? Yeah, so many chocolates, and so we can provide you sugar free. Yes, sugar free crackers.
Very good, yeah.
We've got crackers for all of you to
Yeah.
taste and you can roast them.
Yes. Yeah, don't wait for it, let it pass.
Yes.
Please share if you have any soft copy brochure or hard copy brochure.
Sure.
What's very interesting is
So the most of
Krishna specially celebrates and encourages women on. While they are standing here, they are just two, but there are many. So we give them a big hand for. Second thing is innovative. It's not just a random idea, it's a good idea which we can apply. These are opportunities, and people here can either buy or you can get into promotion of these products. There are so many people here, you can do many things. You don't have to really worry about whether I eat chocolate. The lowest level of response is, I don't eat chocolates, therefore I will not buy. So that is the worst thing to happen. For that I always have the standard examples. I don't wear saree, but I sold 1 lakh worth of sarees. Okay, so you don't have to eat chocolates to help them. As long as you feel that this is a good cause, you will. Thank you so much for coming.
Can I
Please.
just,
Yeah, please.
we would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Nathan who gave us this platform. Actually, the last time when we came just with one visit, we got a good order from Mr. Vidyasagar, and so Familiar Connect has become a familiar name in their family. So we were able to connect the family, and we had one more big order from Mr. Vishnu Bhattacharya. And thank you all.
Please note, none of us are individually great. This is a platform and people come here. Since I am standing here, you are here. If somebody else was here, also it would have happened. Therefore, there is nothing special with anybody. All that we say is try to see what we can do. That's very important. And at this point, I also want to make this simple statement. Whenever somebody talks, you must have an algorithm for listening, not operating your WhatsApp. What is the algorithm? First, you ask, can I be a customer to this? You ask. If you think it cannot, perfectly all right. Can I find a customer? That is also not possible. Can I do business with this? If that is also not possible, can I make somebody else do business with this? If that is also not possible, can I just find somebody to whom I can introduce them? Do something here. Don't just close the thing and say, yeah. It's the worst thing that can happen to anybody, right? Something you should do. Whatever it is. You want to buy, you buy. Buy and gift, buy and sell, make others buy, make others sell. Do yourself business, make others do business. Or simply introduce somebody. Or at least say, happy birthday, right? People should go with hope. That's what we want to do. So let's continue. There is also this staffing meet. Somebody had posted, this is in the 19th of November. Something was on 15th September also. I don't know what is the result. But these are where people are coming. Whenever our member posts in the WhatsApp group, I just take something and message it here. We have this Stoma exhibition coming up in the BIAC early next year. I'm flashing it well in advance. This is a very unique, largest exhibition related to building materials. It is not important whether you want to build or not. It's important because people are going to come there. And when people come there, we should be there. May not be for Stona, for your business. So try to use such opportunity where you can participate. There was this posting done by Arun. Not you? Who posted this? Another Arun. Okay. Yeah, that is. So this was there one day inner journey spirituality. So it's not there, so I will not waste time. We will move on. Krishnamurti had last time posted. There are a lot of routers he has got from Middle East. So he is looking for somebody who can help in marketing. Pricing, of course, all these details are there. He had posted this in the website here. Sri Chakra is given the number, anybody interested. There are a lot of product laptops, desktops, routers, and any of these electronic items. Maybe somebody is offloading. In case you get it at a good price or anybody is interested, you can look at this as a business. Dinesh? Yeah. First person I invite because this is now coming to a start. We have a tourism program in our Ratna. Tourism is very important. Even our Prime Minister says we must visit 15 or 20 places in India. Second, whenever you travel together, you can know more about people. So Dinesh is our, he runs a company called Three Friends International. The program is being organized in October to Madhya Pradesh. Yes.
Good morning all.
Good morning.
So I run a travel company, Three Friends International. So I do organize holiday packages, customized holiday packages for families as well as groups. So one of my upcoming group package is for Madhya Pradesh. To know more about the heart of India, that's the largest state of our country. So the tour is 7 nights, 8 days, starting from 17th October till 24th October. So it is between Diwali, Dussehra and Diwali. So you will not miss any of the festival. And the places will be covering Ujjain, Maheshwar, Mandu, and then this is the pilgrimage part of it where we will cover the Ujjain temples and do the Jyotirlings in Madhya Pradesh. And then we will travel to the eastern part of Madhya Pradesh where we will see the Khajuraho dancing temples, and then Jabalpur's, the marble rocks, famous marble rocks of the world. And then Kanha. Kanha is the largest national park in India. So we'll stay 2 nights in Kanha and make a couple of trips inside to check our labs. And then we'll come back on 24th. So 7 night 8 days package, 31,000 plus 10% GST. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the land package and then extra will be the airfare.
Thank you. Every week, whenever this slide is there, I always make this statement. When you look at 31,000, please don't think, oh, 31 I have to spend, 3 people in family, 1 lakh. I'm telling you, you start earning this money through business. From now onwards till October 17, then spend it. You don't know, then it's a big problem. You cannot even earn 31,000 rupees in 10 days. Then what business you will do, right? So challenge yourself. It's not about travel, it's not about anything. It's about the spirit. I don't have money doesn't mean I should not go. Let me earn that money. How to earn? Please come. I'll give you a lot of opportunities. Except giving money. It also will give. Not immediately. Okay. Good. Thank you. Now let's look at another of our visitor. It's a team of 4 people who come from Srijana. Please, you're from Srijana, right? They are from our customer base. Prasanna Kumar, my colleague, had introduced. All 4 of them have come. It's a very honor for us. 4 people from the same organization decided to come. Please explain, sir, about you.
Good morning, everyone. We are representing Srijana Enterprises. This is one of the organizations where first generation entrepreneurs have taken up Mr. Rajan here has been in the forefront of doing the activities, including business. Thank you, Mr. Nathan, heading that line. Myself and Kumar, I head the line. We do precision stamp parts for automotive, various other structures. And Mr. Suresh here at Exxon, we product developments. And Anand Patil is heading our quality department. So thank you very much for all of us. And one thing I would like to introduce to all of you that Mr. Rajan, apart from doing this business and helping a lot of people run their families, also taken up a lot of corporate social responsibility as well. Nele is one such foundation where it runs the kind of people where kids are residentially housed and then they are given their education. So that's a very important thing that he does to disclose to this.
We are based out of India and we are in this business since 1994. Anything you think of sheet metal part or a stamp form part of any shape, please do email us. Just give us an opportunity and if you see where we can be of use. In any industries where you feel that a metal component is used, whether it's a brass, copper, ferrous materials, in any shape and in any finish, we can help you out to get that done. So we are a team of around 100 people, ranging most of us in the age between 25 to 40. So it's a very young team. And sir is our backbone and who has helped us, giving us all this opportunity to be here. And we thank Nathan sir and the Brigade team for giving us this opportunity.
Names? Name, please, introduce.
Yeah, my name is Suresh and I'm a specialist I'm a tuning specialist as a educational background. And anything you want in farming or any kind of tools, you can count on us. In anything, that's my specialization. And I've got an industry experience for 25 years. And I take care of the complete business development, land support, and new product.
Myself, Anand Patil, looking after quality in Srijana Enterprises. And rightly said, we have to build a capability and whatever the needs we have to capture and create in the post.
Thank you, sir. Unlike the cracker and chocolate, these are little industrial products. So some of you may feel, oh, industrial products, what you can do. But don't tell like that because you are dealing with a lot of industrial products in your house, washing machines, chimneys, plenty of players, even your car, for that matter. A lot of ideas are there. So I request people to interact. You really don't know how you can support. Sometimes your neighbor may be a good customer for them. two problems for you. One, you have neither understood your neighbor nor understood their product. That is why you are not able to contribute. If you understand your neighbor well, where they are working, and if you understand the people here, then you will understand the product. Yes, sir.
Just to give an idea of what we do and how we look, we just pass this box. Just have a look at the different kind of components what's there. Just pass it.
Good. Because it's an industrial product, I request Balmurugan to introduce himself because Balmurugan very closely works with industries on a very important subject on excellence. Thank you. And he's an international consultant working with several companies in Asia as well as in Europe and of course India, and author of a book. I'm cutting short your time.
Point again. As Tata says, I also do business consulting. Yes, I am Balamurugan. Before anything else, I think Uma Madam is also there. Can I request this month, whatever book sales as per the promise, I need to contribute to
Yes, please.
Energy Bar. I just request you to just press the button called pay. We'll go to Uma. Only her account.
I also have an account.
A different content income, but not much. I just request you to just press proceed to pay. Google Pay. Madam will get it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
There has been a strong commitment from Balmurugan for whatever sales he has done from his book. A small percentage of that money he is contributing to Uma. Uma is the person who makes that protein bar for the children. Just for the information. Yes.
Okay, coming to that quickly. I always believe this is about my book, which talks about excellence on motorbike ride. I'm a motorbike rider. So I brought the motorbike ride experience with the learning of management excellence. And I strongly believe what Nathan sir says, Hope Ambassador. This book is also about giving hope to the characters who have read this. And I thank every one of you who have bought, most of the Apna members have bought this book. Thanks to everybody. More importantly, what I want to highlight is, each time you buy a book, I calculate approximately 1 protein bar worth of money goes to Madam's NGO. That is my contribution. I think till now, I don't know. My aim is to contribute 1 lakh bars, protein bars. So I request every one of you to help in whatever way is possible. And I take care of business consultancy. I look for excellence. Any organization I look for business process and people excellence. Yes, I've been consulting abroad also, but I'm focusing more and more India now. So look forward to any opportunities. Thank you.
This book is a well-written book. Each of you can only buy one, but you can gift this book to a lot of people because it's written in a language which can help people to understand the basics without going too complicated. Take a motorbike ride as they go through various journey, and each concept from time management to risk management to crisis management, everything is neatly addressed.
And adding to that, last week I signed up on order with a travel company. The corporate travel guide, they organize for hundreds of travelers to be taken outside the country, like Amazon, for example. So I signed up so that whoever go from the travel company, in that kit, my book would be there. So it's like a reading as well as understanding and learning on it.
Now I invite Sulochana, and she comes, you must guess what is her profession. Come. This is what you told last time. Following the video. Come.
Glowing morning to everybody. Can you guess, other than Apna members, what is my profession? Other than Apna members, regularly. I mean visitors. You are Apna member. Okay, good morning once again. I am Sulochana, makeup artist. I am a bridal makeover specialist since from 16 years. I have done almost 16,000 bridals till now without having a spa or salon. I am connected with all the Chaudhurys in Bangalore as well as some hotels also, Taj group of hotels, and I am into serials makeup also. That is my thing. Anybody who, forever for bridal makeup, not only bridal makeup, any occasion, sir. Nowadays, everybody is getting ready for graduation or whatever, in the function, Satyanarayana Puja, whatever it is. I mean, not only for ladies or wives or anybody is having interested to refer for your girlfriends also. I'm Thank you so much.
No, she didn't say wife, only girlfriend.
So let's move on. Instead of getting stuck with one introduction, let me invite Samuel. Samuel's session is coming up on 20th September. Samuel is a specialist in MSME sector, SME sector. He helps a lot of companies to first be aware of what benefits they can get, plus how to use various modern tools, because many times small industries always think that they are doomed. He's a very encouraging person. He also does a lot of training program. He's also a very good author. Yes.
I was waiting for you to finish the time of what to start. Good morning, friends. My name is Samuel Sudhakar. I'm an SME business management growth consultant. I specialize working with the small medium sector, startups, and so on. So I provide three kinds of services. One is one-to-one growth consulting. Second one is product launch services, especially for startups. And the third one, I conduct workshops and seminars, primarily to provide the growth facilitation inputs for small and medium business. I'm also an author. It's a complete SME growth guides on Amazon bestseller. Now, coming back to this workshop was conceived based on a market survey that we did. We surveyed around 100 SMEs, small business owners, startups, etc. To understand what are the top 4 pain areas. You know, SMEs are the growth engine not only of any economy, especially in India. 63.4 million MSMEs are there, but government is also infusing a lot of funds now. But there are challenges. What are the top 4 challenges? So I had the opportunity to be part of a market survey which was funded by Harvard University. Okay, so we understood the top 4 pain areas are in terms of leadership and management. Second is in terms of marketing and sales, which is a perennial problem for many of them. The third one is building effective teams. And fourth one is finance. Of course, depending upon the exigency, this order would change. For some, finance would be the number 1 pain area. So we came out with a solution, and the same structure, we have conceived this as a workshop. And this workshop is on September 20th, this Friday at Portal Iris. You will get to know what are the insight, how to go about in addressing this. It's a very interactive workshop. That's why we keep the sizing of the people that we can take. It's only 20. Already 16 or 18 people have already confirmed. So 1 or 2 more seats will be available for these to attend this workshop. So you will get a workbook. It's a very engaging, interactive. It's not a broadcast or a monologue. It's a lot of interactive thing where you work along with the workbook, and you can implement this right from the next day in your businesses. That's one thing. Whether it's been done earlier, yes, we have done this on March 15. 20 people attended regarding the testimonials, and everything is on my website, and the link that I post on WhatsApp on Apna group, you will get to know the feedback and testimonials. Now, in terms of, we know that we are going through a cusp of recession, so I've added, like from March, I've amended the content. Yesterday I was in MSME office. You know, government has infused 2,650 crores for infusing or giving a thrust to the MSME sector. So I had a meeting yesterday. I have included many new schemes which they have launched, and I'll be covering in this workshop. That's about it. If you need any, the costing for this investment for this workshop is 4,500. Because it's the last day, Friday, this will be this thing. If anybody is interested, you can contact me. I can give you a special offer. Thank you so much.
Thank you. A lot of programs he has done, and good response. Again, these are messages you can take forward. In your regular life, you meet somebody, SME sector, you can always say, why don't you have a word with Sandy? Generally, in all these meetings, I use some examples of my wife. Today I will not do because my wife's sister is here. I'll adopt her as my sister now.
Thank you. Yes, my name is Mani. Murthy. And actually, I am here more out of curiosity to know what the Sapna is all about. And Nathan has always been our, a good, I would think a good friend more than a relative. Because he's always been a source of inspiration for all of us in the family. And anything Nathan does, we are curious what he's up to. So actually, I'm so impressed. I'm so glad I could come today and be part of this morning. Thank you once again.
Also quickly invite some people who are not so frequently coming. Sampath. Sampath is into a segment which is insurance. But the beauty about that is practically anything can be insured. That's what he says. Sure. Okay. Then we'll have Giridhar. Giridhar is in the media. Anybody wants to have visibility in television or print media or whatnot? Yes.
My name is Girish. I am into media solution, one-point solution for all the newspaper, TV channels, radios, borders, multiplexes, and outdoor activities like BBC buses, bus shelters. We are not into offline, we are complete offline. So anyone want to service and contact me for all the services.
Good. Thank you. You never thought we'll call you. It's all right, you can come without your. Just take a couple of minutes to finish, then we'll look at a few more first time visitors, then come back. Delay so much, you'll have time to just come here and go back.
Chandra and Insurance.
Good morning, I represent company Classic Insurance for 23 years. What we are special, we do auditing for the insurance. We submit any business, there is a lot of risk is there, liability. So we will advise the companies how to go about the risk and the terms conditions. So any insurance you want to renewal, you can go for second option. Whether we are rightly we are giving the product or not. That's what we do. We are very specialist in SME insurance. Thank you very much.
There's been a lot of good feedback about Sampath, either in terms of understanding what can be insured, right? And also many times the support in terms of claiming, if there is a claim. Especially if you can talk to know what is it. You don't have to do business with them, but you can understand what is all available, so that if something is of interest, you could look at it. Now I invite Sushma, a very remarkable personality. She has sent a wonderful profile referred by Raju. But somewhere I got a miscommunication. I thought she's not coming today, so I didn't include. I'm very, very sorry for that. So without that, I'm sure you will be able to. Very, very accomplished person, and I'm really honored to have you.
I think some other people can speak about me. Mr. Ganesh, I know him, and not Mr. Raju because you invited me, but somebody else who, so they can speak about me. What is my profession, sir?
Yeah, she's into nutrition. She's a nutritionist.
I'm into holistic nutrition.
Maybe we can do it for the time.
Okay, all right. So thank you very much for Mr. Nathan for giving me this opportunity. I have nutrition expertise for last 36 years. I was working in United Nations, WHO, and many other international organizations across the world, I should say. My dream is to build a hospital where I can treat people, people could be treated without medicine, only with nutrition therapy. Because nowadays, about 95% of diseases are due to nutritional deficiencies. Either people are not taking right food or they are missing on some important nutrients for different organs, So, my forte is into correcting the deficiencies. So, that's me.
Thank you so much for coming. Let's move on with some more of our people. Again, I try to focus on people who are not so Rajesh Naik. Rajesh Naik is a mathematics teacher.
Doctor, sir.
Even while telling mathematics, I am stammering. So,
Doctor, sir.
Hello, namaskara. I'm a maths teacher. So what I found over a period of time is human beings have lost touch with mathematics. Okay, our great grandfathers they were very good multipliers. They had 7 children, 8 children. Then you people came into picture, you thought multiplication is a bad idea. Let us do addition. So you people had 3 children, 2 children, my father had 3 children. Then I thought addition is ज़्यादा हो गया, आपने कुछ ज़्यादा कर दिया. So let us do some subtraction. So I have one son. So my son is thinking, I don't know what he's thinking. Okay, so they might come to a position where 3-4 families decide to have one child. Division. So it will come down to division. So basically, I am a coach. I coach people to go back to multiplication, not in the area of population. Okay. So I teach mathematics to various levels, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, any kind of syllabus in the world. I teach maths, I do online, offline teaching. I sit at home, students come and get coached from me. I do online teaching to US kids, Australian kids and things like that. And I am a PhD doctor in child psychology and then children coaching children and parental coaching. I coach parents how to take care of the children. Okay, and basically what I found was there is a shift in the thought process in this particular century. It's a century shift. Okay, most of us are from the previous century. Please say yes. Yes. All of us are from previous century. Nobody in this room is from this century. This century people have yet to start. People who were born around 2000 and all. They have yet to start their career. The next one is they are coming in. Okay, so now what has basically happened is parents have gone from being responsible to giving it away to somebody else, like school, tuitions, stuff like that. You remember your mother used to beat you, father used to scold you, grandmother used to do whatever she used to do and make you study. Right? Slowly, we have left that position and we have gone to give this position to somebody else. Students have gone from being students. We were students, whatever results we produced, but we were basically students. We loved the subject, whatever subject, not only maths, any subject. But nowadays students don't love the subject. They want to just score some marks, keep the teacher away from the mother. In the parent-teacher meeting, how to keep the teacher away from the mother, or keep the mother away from the teacher. Okay, so that is the entire focus. If mother wants 83%, they will take exactly 83%. Okay, so I am dealing with all that. I am an NLP practitioner. I do a lot of neuro-linguistic programming. I am trained to program the thought process of students and thought process of parents. I do that. Okay, and then what is the problem with teachers? I do teachers workshops also. Teachers have gone from a position of guru to teachers. Our teachers were gurus. If you remember, you will remember some maths teacher or science teacher or English teacher even now. Yes, you will remember some teacher, and that teacher was not a teacher. That was a guru for you. The guru, they were in guru position. Now the teachers have shifted from the guru position to teachers. They have become teachers. I teach science and get out. I teach English and get out. So teachers have shifted from guru to teachers. Parents have shifted from parents to surrogate parents. Students have shifted from being responsible to being irresponsible. So this is a shift. It's a shift in the society. So I am into that particular phase. I guide people and things like that. Okay, so that is who I am. And I'm passionate about maths. Anybody wants to learn maths, please meet me. I teach you maths. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
No. I thought I asked you to give a free tips today. Maths tips.
About what? Maths. Start multiplication.
Just pleased to share Mr. Rajesh, Dr. Rajesh Naik will start Mathemagic at Tata Classic. This is on September 20th. This is to train maths teachers. Okay, so the first program from our end, Mr. Rajesh Naik will be traveling to Madurai for this program. And yesterday I had a chat with Tata Classic people whom I'm signed up for this. He will be traveling across the country and he will be teaching that Mathemagic is a module which he has conceived at the
Just want to introduce one more. Last 2 weeks, Simi used to come here. Today she has not come. She is into storytelling. She has been always coming and telling. So today we thought we just present what she does. So only speaking to storytelling. She runs a lot of programs in Jayanagar area, JP Nagar area. It's a very interesting concept because storytelling is something which people can relate and understand rather than talk. So I just thought I will present this to you. Those of you who are not remember or understand what she does. So that's what Simi is also. Shankar had a very interesting exchange of information with Simi. She sent a message yesterday telling that I'm not coming today because some day today is supposed to be fasting. So she said I'm going to fast, so I'm not going to come. Then she also told Shankar, by the way, please look out, maybe many others are fasting. So plan the breakfast accordingly. Sorry. We believe we can eat and fast also.
He's telling a story.
Yeah, he's telling a story. Very good. So let's, we have all heard of Kishore Kumar, but we have another Kishore Kumar here. He's into enterprise solutions. Come here. You want to sing? No.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Kishore. I'm into Industry 4.0 and industrial automation. So, Industry 4.0, it's the latest talk and buzz in the industry area, where we started from the first revolution, where we revolutionized the industries by inventing the mechanisms with the steam powers. And after 3 revolutions, now we are in the 4th revolution, where we are actually involving IoT, Internet of Things, in industries. So, the Industry 4.0 is basically involving cyber-physical systems, the Internet of Things, into the industries. So, the Industry 4.0 comes with 2 solutions: connected factories and connected products. Connected factories are like smart factories. So, what is smart factories? So, if we are having assets like the machines or any kind of assets like the air conditioners, fans, lights, any kind of assets inside an industry, we can connect all those things and then come out with the insights which can help in leveraging the output of the industry. For example, if you are able to, I'll give you one simple example. If you are having connected a machine for a CNC machine, and if you have a data of for 1 year, you will be able to understand when, you will be able to predict when you have to change the coolant in that machine, when you have to change the tool in that machine. So which means that it's basically the prediction. So you have a historic data, and based on that historic data, you involve some mathematics and algorithms into that, and then you can predict the future. So this is the smart factories. So we actually connect the products to the cloud, and then we will help in involving the algorithms and mathematics, and then optimizing your manufacturing process. Okay, so this is a very huge market, bigger than the e-commerce itself, because e-commerce is itself a market of this area. And then there is a target, there is a prediction of connecting like more than trillion of devices connected to the system. So this is actually an extension to connecting people to the internet, to connecting things to the internet. We are actually people, we are already connected to the internet. And the next step is connecting things. And the other one is the connected products. If you are selling a product to your customers, you can connect that products and then keep on tracking that products and give some useful results to your customer. For example, there is a shoe company who are selling a shoe having an embedded device inside the shoe and getting the data from that shoe on their walking pattern and their running, and then they are giving the health results to the customers. So we actually do this, implement the solutions for the industries, okay? And then we also do industrial automation. So industrial automation is like very well-known area. Like we do all special purpose machines, and our specialization is doing it in low cost. So industrial automation is not being done with a lot of R&D. nowadays we have a specific solutions and then we put together everything and then we come up with some simple solutions. So that is the market now. But if we involve some R&D into it, that can be, the solutions can be made more cost effective. So that's what we do. So this is about us. So anything related to Industry 4.0 or the industrial automations, we'll be able to do. Thank you.
So people in the manufacturing sector will understand that Industry 4.0 is the in thing today. A lot of materials you can see. When in the newspaper, you will always see during the weekends, magazine section, something or the other related to Industry 4.0. So it's a technical subject, maybe you can understand it better in the meeting. So let me invite Satish Kota, also not so frequent nowadays. Satish Kota has got a brand called Mitra, everything Mitra. Connect Mitra, Varta Mitra, is a lot of opportunities which he has created. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all. Satish Kota here. Primarily, I own a media house called Varta Mitra. Varta Mitra is a Kannada and English news portal having its reach across the state of Karnataka, 216 taluks of Karnataka, having a readership of around 4 lakh views a month. Primarily, as a media house, we also have to engage with people. Generally, the large media houses engage directly with people through Janaspandana programs, civic communities programs, or whatever programs they do. We are small people, since we are also the online set of people, but we need to engage or we need to impact somebody. So we chose to impact businesses so that they, in fact, in return, they impact their employees. So directly or indirectly, we impact people. So as part of that, we built a business network or a business improvement system called Connect Mitra. And as part of that, whoever is based on the kind of industry you want to sell, we group people and help them sell. So we, for all people who are in the construction industry, to help them sell, we have Housing Mitra. If somebody wants to sell to industries, if your client is an SME, MSME startup, we help you, group you into a concept called Support Mitra. To say, and we go to the company and say, hey, we have 107, 120 services. What you want, you let us know, we'll find you the right person there. And so eventually, we are facilitating the requirement to the service provider as such. In marriage industry and wedding industry, we have Marriage Mitra. We have, in the international segment, we have India Ties. In food and in that segment, in food industry, we have something called Savayava Mitra, Health Mitra, so on and so forth. The intention is group people and give them a market. I cannot, as a media house, I cannot go sell each of you. But what I will do is I will group 10 of you of similar segment. So effectively, birds of same feather flock together. There are two reasons why I do that. One is because I, from the Varta Mitra, we can promote you as a group, number one. And number two, since you all are of similar kinds, you can exchange opportunities between each other. I can give you my client, you give me my client, your client. So, end of the day, there is a collaboration that can work out. Without that, it becomes very difficult. So, effectively, if you see one person selling to the real estate industry, another person selling to SME forum, if you try to bring them, there could be a match. May not be a match. There's no guarantee around it. But if there's a person who's selling to a startup and as an sales support, and another person who's selling to the startup as a process improvement guy, this person and that person can exchange startups. That's an intention. So the whole concept of Mitras is to, at the end of the day, all of you are Mitras. As long as you open your mind for collaboration. You can think two people in the room can be of the same insurance segment, but if you open your mind, you can collaborate rather than compete. The intention of Mitras are to be there. So, would you be a Mitra or would you be a Shatru is up to you. Thank you.
Satish Satish Kota is touching upon a very important element of business, segmentation. Segmenting is very important so that you can reach your target customer. It's very interesting. Thank you very much. I think a few weeks back, Karur Vysya Bank took a decision to expose many of their people to our Apna. Today we have the fifth member from Karur Vysya Bank, Srinivasan, please. One more, sorry, please. You can also. So 5 plus 1, 6 maybe. So we are honored to have, after some time we will know when we walk on the road, who is Karur Vysya Bank.
Morning friends, myself Srinivasan. I'm sitting a divisional office. I'm handling.
Little louder, please.
Srinivasan. I'm sitting a divisional office at Vivipuram. I'm handling CBG advances and CBG commercial business advances.
Myself, I'm heading the branch of Ayodhya only. So I have experience of 19 years in KCM, KCB. I tell about our bank from few things. Now we are in the technological and digital is very fast one, and we are in the up-to-date market. Anybody wants to know, I need a 2 years idea and Aadhaar and PAN number. Within 10 minutes, we can introduce you what eligible you are under, all the type of codes. Including SMA also, we can take all the data from GS site itself. So every digital up to the only bankers in India, we are proud to tell we are the first. No need to go to any branches of Karur Vysya Bank. If you want, just call our branch people, we will come to your place, we can do through tab only. So everything available through tab. Very good. Thank you. We have the seventh Karur Vysya Bank. Krishnamurthy is there. Yes, so you know him. He was the first introduction to Karur Vysya Bank.
We'll discuss later on.
Now, yeah, 3 people together is not good in the same bank. Same place. Thank you. Good. Obviously, there have been a lot of message Karur Vysya want to give, to reach out to customers. It's also up to us, instead of just sitting where we are, to reach out to them and see. Here I want to quote the wisdom of Mr. Shankaran, my co-founder of Apna. Please don't go to the bank when you are in need only. Go to the bank as a relationship building. Once you maintain a good relationship with the bank, then business will happen. Otherwise, many times we all go to the bank only when we are here. Then we all try to do some shortcuts and get disappointed. So build up your relationship with the bank and the financial system along with it. That's why long back we had chartered accountants who are only worried about how to avoid tax. That actually creates a poor balance sheet when you go to the bank. So now things are changing. Build a healthy financial document so that you can be credit worthy. It's very important. Thanks a lot for the bank to be present here, and we will see how we can make use of the bank. That's very important. Now let's look at a very remarkable personality common between defense, sports and business, Captain Suresh. Captain Suresh was in the Indian Army. He is a 14-time gold medalist in handball. I wrote 14, right? 12. No extra. 14 is yours, sorry. Memory correct, okay. Yeah, Captain. See, while you are listening to Captain Suresh, you should also feel very proud to see such a person. How many times we meet people who have won 12 times these are inspirations. Yes.
So actually, Apna was the ultimate change for my life. I never been a businessman, serious army man, become a coach. Chandriya has introduced me into Apna. I started regularly coming to Apna. Totally different field for me. Sports is totally different, and people are saying that regularly I used to meet so many people with I know about only 1x or 2x, 3x. But Apna, there are so many people are making 10x business. But I was very much impressed about the founders, especially when we are doing an event, Miracle on Wheels. The event was organized within 1 week. We never know about how many people are going to come. In Army, it is 24 hours notice, 1 week, 2 hours notice. Used to, and as sports, regularly we are playing, but the Miracle on Wheels, that was a very highly impressive one. Within 1 week, we able to gather almost 950 people for the event, which is free of cost. Now, because of Nathan sir, I met 2-3 people like Srikam. I recently joined the Srikam. I'm always the person who follows. He is giving free training. If suppose we are paying the training program, we have to pay at least 5,000 rupees, right? And we are getting free breakfast. But we are not ready to follow. I'm a serious follower. Nathan sir, क्या बोल रहा है उसको follow करो, automatically will get the result. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Those are coming regularly. There is an event. Suppose there is an invitation from Apna or any people. We are inviting always non-support money. But during that event, I saw so many people, they are not ready to support Apna itself. Vijay Kumar sir. The other Vijay Kumar sir. There was any program, you all know about any program, there is a water problem. About drinking water, means people will walk out, right? No? They will walk out. There was a serious program, within 15 minutes, we have very rare people from Apna, we have distributed almost 950 bottles of water within 15 minutes. The chief guest who came as Infosys co-founder, he was shocked about it. You are a volunteer, no sir, all entrepreneurs, all CEO of the companies. मैं हिंदी में बोलता हूँ, अगर जब तक आप दूसरे का हेल्प नहीं करेगा, you are have any rights to get you support. Thank you very much.
So one area which we want to work for some reason is getting delayed. We want to bring back sports. Don't worry about children and youngsters. We can now start getting into some sports activity or the other. And Captain Suresh has told he will design games depending upon the personality, height to weight, etc. So it's a good opportunity we should look at. Sometime back, they said, there is a tender on solar Tata Memorial Center. Anybody interested or anybody knows somebody interested, you can pass on the message, because this could be a very interesting opportunity for renewable energy. This is coming the papers. So we'll come back to this. In the meantime, let's look at a few more people. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Aditya. I was with ISKCON and Akshay Patra Foundation for 11 months. I was heading division since 1 year. Okay, since 1 year I have started my own creative agency. We are into branding. We do website design and we do video productions, marketing collaterals, and also digital marketing as well. So please connect. Let's connect and help each other grow. Thank you.
Talking of Akshay Patra, we invite Balakrishnan sir, please. Balakrishnan, you must be knowing.
Yes.
You don't know him, better know.
Yeah, he must be surprised to see me in this avatar. So my company name is Avatar Studios.
Balakrishna, Vijay Kumar, these are all the big source of inspiration, because they came here telling they want to give back to society.
I keep repeating this because I'm a guy who has finished my degree in 1968 as a civil engineer. Long time back. So that means more than 50 years experience in my field. Then I was with, the whole thing got molded. I was in the Middle East for more than 20 years, doing so many jobs and so many things. And I came back, I was lucky to be with ISKCON and Akshay. That is the time when I really got molded to my final stage in life. And then the first 10 years I was with the temple, main temple. Then I got an opportunity to be with ISKCON, Akshay Patra. Akshay Patra, what is Akshay Patra? Giving back to poor children, midday meals for children. So I have built 5 kitchens all over India, all those 25 projects each. So one of the projects, see, normally what happens is we as engineers, what we do, we finish it and we leave the place. Other people, they come, they start doing it. Here, for once, when I was in Bhubaneswar, finished the project, they didn't let me go. They said, no way, you have to
feed the children, then that is the first opportunity you got to see children. When you go and feed them, the smile that comes on their face is something great. I enjoyed it. That is when I realized, look, I'm running around all over India, hopping from airport to airport, doing projects. Now I have to slow down. I'm already 73. At 70, I thought I should do something. It is like this. My profession, my what it is, what is there. So I didn't know what else was there. I'm lucky to be associated with Mr. Nath. And I came and met him. I told him, look, this is what I've been doing. I don't know anything else. Man management I do. And he told me, this is what life is. Wherever you go, you have to do man management. You have to help people. So that opened up so much of things for me here. I'm so happy to be here giving back the system. Thank you.
Just to know, he's very good in project management, especially construction, and of a quality variety, not any construction. So if anybody interested or anybody knows people who have a budget who want to do some construction of the house or factory or anything, please approach him, because with the experience abroad, technologies plus Akshay Patra and all that, and his age and experience, he's also very well connected with all the associated professions, from architects to plumber to electrician, etc. So it would be a good opportunity for people to serve. Sometime back I had flashed the Veena project. So he's the sole project coordinator for bringing the building up. So that's we're still. Let's finish off with some of our first-time visitors before we come back to some questions. Yes, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. I am Harish Pai, independent financial advisor, focused on mutual fund, PMS. PMS is a portfolio management service. While coming here, I thought I'll connect with for business. But after coming here, hearing Nathan sir, I said, aha. And then each of them came and started presenting like the chocolate one. I said, how can I brand it, and then I came to mind. Then the travel, when do we travel, all those things are happening. So this is like we'll be connecting one to one and take the journey forward. Thank you.
Welcome. We'll invite some people just to check on their physical health. Gopal, they want to always see whether he has grown taller. I want many of you to understand each person. Some of them I am repeating because I make the judgment that maybe people are not aware of what exactly is doing.
Good morning, everybody. It is just about sixth appearance I'm making here, and my background is I'm in advertising field. I'm a post-graduation in mass communications, and with about 25 years experience in advertising field. I got my own setup, all the visual communication and printing paper. My experience has been a very good invigilating experience for me. And, more than anything else, the talk which the 1.5 hours talk which goes on is very good. It's like relaxing atmosphere for me, and also it's I'm able to meet people from diverse backgrounds and diverse both men and women. I'm able to meet, and that is the most important key gain I get from meetings. Thank you.
Let's not do much of vote of thanks because it's only a duty here. Yes, sir. Yes.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Deshika. I work for an interior company called G9 Interiors. We deal with this office interiors and construction of home interiors.
There is one person in the group which has very good ideas related to marketing. I'm sure a lot of people do have, especially from the perception branding and perception marketing. And he also has a product called a Friendly App. In my opinion, It's going to be one of a very revolutionary product in the coming years. So I request Sunil, friendly app man, the friendly person.
Hey fellas, myself Sunil. I got opportunity to choose the passion route of marketing. For me, marketing has always been like offline or online industry, but it's always the innovativeness. There is no marketing, the stipulated marketing for individual businesses. It is always that depending upon the time and the situation, how we come up with the creativity. I personally enjoy guerrilla marketing. Even with the post-its, we can market it. Just put post-its in your individual house gates. It's also amazing marketing. So I create curated marketing for industry specific, and I create a perception for their businesses. Because once you create the perception, if you call like who is Popo in India, we resonate one person now. So it's a perception. It's purely a marketing plan. So similarly, I create marketing perception for individual businesses, and right now I'm giving a specialized service for any businesses, SMS targeting. And Friendly App is my product, where my vision is to eradicate marketing cost and make it absolutely free of cost by empowering your all known people become your channel partners. That's how it works. It's totally word of mouth tracking tool, where any person who has this mobile application can literally become all the business owners of every business. Just talk whenever somebody is asking, just tell them, hey, why don't you go there, tell my name, you get a discount. And end of the day, the person gets a discount and same amount comes to your mobile application. So this is Friendly App, and I help for automating marketing as well as personalized service, perception marketing. Thank you.
We need to align with people who can teach us how to sell. So the most important thing in business is not your idea or your product. 95% of the people I have met don't know how to sell. They are looking for help first. When business happens, they think they are a great marketing company. So I always respect people who are here, people like Riaz, people like Sunil, Samuel Sudhakar, all whoever is there who are telling us, let's look from the market angle. Please choose which chemistry suits you, because everything may not suit you. Budget and chemistry suits you. Please look at it, because seriously this is a big problem we all have. And we have to overcome this, we have to capture out. That's why we run after networks here and there. There is no necessity to go after network. Just to start developing the ability, you will become the king. That's what we will see. Now we have only one first time visitor left out. I don't want to use the word last, because others will start thinking it is over. Not over yet. But you can start, please.
Namaskaram. I'm Archana. I'm a classical Hatha Yoga teacher. I've been trained in Isha Yoga Center. So we provide modules for corporate offices, for children's module, and for health and well-being in general. Thank you for Mrs. Lata to bring me here for the first time. And I'm really inspired by all of you who came to the platform and spoke about your businesses. Looking forward to connect with all of you. Thank you so much.
Sapna has been running 5 years. And in 5 years, we have seen a remarkable change towards the number of people who are talking about health and health-related products, nutrients, energy, astrology, balance, yoga. Yoga itself, we have 3 people who are here. This only shows there is something deficient and there is a solution people are looking for. My request to all of you is, please understand many of these things. They are all useful, there is no harm. What benefit you come very much depends upon what belief you have. On the same lines, let's also finish with Parimala, who talks about energy balance.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Myself, Parimala Janardhan. I am representing a company called Ecstasy Healthcare Private Limited. We are into the business since 12 years. I deal with energy medicine. I am a Reiki practitioner, and we have got energy products which works on our Varan chakras. And this is a very unique product. Anybody has seen this other than the regular members? This is Amran, which works on our chakras. Any health issues, just 136 times our 6-7 chakras, and you see your health, morning and night. This works on Amazed Fusion technology. It's a lifetime warranty, and anybody can use it. Just if you want the child also, or the pets, or their memory concentration and the study concept, for kids also and for us also. Before going to bed, we can corner our house, 4 corners, you can man and sleep. Because we have put mobile charging, TV, phone, everything will be there, no AC. So that will be emitting radiation. We can check that. It works as anti-radiation and very good sleep, and our Varan chakra will be intact. So anybody wants more information, we can give to the meeting. Thank you so much.
Remember also conducts a lot of sessions. Interested people can attend because you can know more in detail. You just quickly for the time, but when you go, you can understand really the benefit or lack of benefit, depends upon what you see. But you should go and try. That's what we want to see. Any first time visitors left out? First time visitors, all have been covered, right? I'll just take a few minutes to, every week we talk about some of the philosophies. The reason behind this is we present a lot of ideas with the hope. Personally, none of us can do anything to anybody. If at all anybody can do anything, is yours, for yours. But why you should do it, which way to do it, then you will realize this is called rebirth. Many times we come to rebirth. Sometimes our child is not well, almost to deathbed, then recovers. It's a big rebirth. After that, we are suddenly, a lot of people have come here, their husband died, suddenly they found that there is no money, then there is a rebirth. They enter into various fields by which they want to protect. So sometimes action comes from rebirth. But we always say for rebirth, first you have to die, right? No, not the physical death, but you must die in terms of all your bad, poor, unwelcome ideas. So try to get rid of many of these things. Always think. If you come to a new life, why you have to come to a new life? Many times we work like that. So I keep on presenting various ideas in different English, in different text, and different examples, with the hope that some of that may strike you, and then you get impressed to take further. If you don't like it, we'll wait for some other time. So every week I keep presenting something or the other in the same light. I want to use today also one topic. We already covered this. Once again, I tell you, Apna is not a platform for short-term results. If you are interested in creating an opportunity, even if you are not interested in business, your ability to create is equal to the ability of God. We are all God. No need to go to temple. You are God. You can create. You must have the ability. Develop on this. If you believe in this, this forum makes sense. If you look at short-term results, something may happen here and there. But don't get disappointed. In the long term, think where we lack and develop. That way we can be able to tell others also. Can show direction provided we have. So we are not like any other network. It's built on solid management principles, which we try to help people to look at, create and education opportunities. Today I wanted to talk about the third AMOMA principle. Apna has got 5 principles of AMOMA. AMOMA is AMOMA, that's all, nothing expansion. So many things we have been talking. Today I talk about the third management principle because many times this is also a casualty. In recent times I have been meeting a lot of companies. It's not applicable for a company alone, it's applicable for anybody who has time. Even a so-called homemaker sitting in the house has time. Even that person can use this concept. The concept is balance between capacity, turnover and margin. Capacity means what is available in terms of the resource. Revenue is turnover. It could be a salary income or a business income. Margin is the profit which you make at the end of the day. I am not here to advise anybody what you should do. I am asking you to decide what you want. We have to learn to balance capacity, margin, and turnover. I have seen a lot of companies in my career whose only aim is capacity utilization. Suppose they buy a machine which is not used, they will not sleep, their blood will boil as long as there is no load for that. So they go around and even something or junk, anything they are ready to take, but it should be running. If they have 5 employees, they will get so perturbed if those employees are not having work. So their basic model is driven towards utilization. Even there are a lot of people, I have time, I want to use. So they want to use their time. So capacity utilization, resource utilization, time utilization is one subject. But capacity utilization need not be good always, because sometimes you get orders just to fill up your capacity, but your turnover is not going up, revenue is not going up because the order values are not good. Whether you want capacity or whether you want turnover is your decision. But don't make the simple mistake of changing your priority depending upon the equilibrium. What does that mean? Moment your capacity is used, then you start worrying about turnover. This is foolish. Be clear what you want, then drive. And let me assure you again the wisdom of Shankaran, whatever customer you deserve, you can create and they will come. But you must be firm. We get panicky. Hope, fear, and greed. These are 3 bad elements for business. The beginning of the year, lot of hope. Middle of the year, full fear. Somewhere things happen very well, then greed. Oh, double, now I'll do triple. Don't get emotional. Plan well in advance. I'll make 100, make 100. Making 100 to 200 is another chapter, not extension of this chapter. Capacity is one very important thing. They have some very interesting friends. They are capacity oriented. They go abroad somewhere in Germany. Then they suddenly find 50 lakhs on machine, very cheap, so they buy. After buying, they come to Shankara and say, can you get me a load? Who asked you to buy it? No sir, it was very cheap. Capacity is one subject. Turnover is another subject. The total money you want to earn. But the money you earn need not be the money you make in terms of your margin or profit. Profit is something which is retained with you. And all our financial experts give you EBITDA before PAT, PBT, so many days just to escape. At the end of it, what is left in your pocket? Correct? Many people I know, 50 lakhs profit, 70 lakhs finance cost, 20 lakhs loss. First thing they come to Shankaran and say, sir, I want to raise 15 lakhs. Even 5% interest is okay. Because they are so obsessed with executing an order. They don't realize no business gives you 5 into 12, 60% profit. I'm referring to 5% per month. Somewhere they get the idea, we have to borrow to do it. They always think, no, otherwise customer will go. Nobody will go. Your fear, which is the most important thing. Because you are corrupted here, you are not clear whether it is turnover, profit or turnover capacity, we run into confusion. We have to have clarity. There are companies which are not interested in turnover, they are only interested in profit. If I get 20% profit, I will work. My turnover may be 2 lakhs, doesn't matter. There are some people who are not worried about profit, they want turnover, they want size, they want big, like Reliance 100,000 big turnovers. There are still others who want only utilization. I am working with a lot of companies. They suddenly put up one plant. The plant is used 20%. Now they are telling get the orders. Who asked you to put the plant? No, it was very cheap. Land was very cheap. Why I am putting this is principally number one. Clarity is. Don't think that this world is so simple that it will keep changing. When that happens, this will happen. Nothing will happen. You must decide what has to happen, and that will happen, provided you work, and that is called management. Management is the ability to conceive that, plan and execute and implement. That is the capability, not something which happens by random. So don't run after any one of this. Be clear what you want. Plan your systems in that manner. Then everybody will work towards it. Otherwise, we end up a mess. It's not only for factories, this is for individuals also, software companies, everybody who has manpower. Always worry, some load I should get, at least that margin will be covered, at least fixed cost will be covered. Why do you want to do business like that? This world has tremendous opportunities. You decide what you want and the world will march towards it, as long as you are strong. If you are weak, even an ant will kill you. So don't be focused. We still have a parallel subject going on in the background, the subject of money lending. I have still left it there. There is a reason for leaving it there, because suddenly I realized the more I talk, it will support the people who have taken the loan. Not the person who given. In the first meeting I realized that I decided to go slow. Because it is true. We were comparing loan with real life drama, right? Drama, we said no, the world is a stage. Then we said there are 6 principles of a stage. In a stage, the end is known. In a stage, duration is known. Characters are known. Rehearsal is done. No emotions. But in real life, end is not known. Duration is not known. A person who has given money, he does not know when he will get that. The only person who knows is the person who has taken the money. Then I thought, let me keep quiet. Let me come back with a different set of principles which we are working on. Very soon I will come. I want to present this to tell you. We will give you a solution how you must look at finance. Because finance cost, money lending, the debt trap, the foolishness of not able to come out of money problems is one of the biggest problems faced by many people. Throughout their life they struggle so that Karur Vaisya can dance. And the banks are also like that only. When you are in trouble, they will squeeze you. When you are not in trouble, no. Nothing wrong. This is the cruel world of money matters. So we want to talk about a very important subject. That is the subject of barter. We have principles in barter. Barter is a mechanism by which instead of money you can exchange. Simplest example is I do business with you. If the product is 100 rupees, I pay 50 rupees. For 50 rupees, I give some other service. For you also, sometimes it is better. Instead of getting 50 rupees, if you get a customer, that's much better, because with that customer you may do 1 crore. So why go after the 50 rupees? Instead go for a bigger leverage. Today there is no time as usual because of our esteemed guests who came, and I thank them also to come. But myself and Shankaran, we plan to launch a small program for people who want to work on barter. The only person who has taken this very seriously is Samuel Sudhakar. He other day told me that he with Uma and others has started a program of bartering. So we will thank you for that. We want others who are interested in bartering just answer 2 questions. Question number 1. How much of your day-to-day expenses you are ready to barter? Suppose you are in the house and you are spending 30,000 in a month, you can decide 5,000 of this 30,000 I am ready to barter. Or if you are in a business where your monthly expense is 25 lakhs, you can decide 2 lakhs of this 25 I am ready to barter. How much you want to barter? Number 2, what do you want to barter? You can barter machine, you can barter capacity, people, you can capacity, service, customers, etc. So I want you, whoever is interested, please give your name. Every time we tell Manimegla, today we skipper, give your name to Shankaran if you are interested, and we want to form a small group where we will discuss and teach and prove to you that with barter you can make better barter. And the money which you save, you can use to better use. So I don't take it forward except that I look at your interest, please. You won't go and give the name to Shankara, accordingly we will do. Before I conclude, Lata ma'am wanted to talk. Lata is just now finished her immigration to go to UK.
Yeah. I'm leaving next week. Next one more week I'm coming home. Good morning, friends. My name is Lata Shubhakar. I'm an independent financial advisor. I've been helping 1,500 plus clients for the last 2 decades. I'm a $1 million roundtable member. The number what you said, 14, is mine. 14 times MDRT. And if you do 10 times, you're called a life member. The reason I want to talk to you today is because this and the next week meeting are the 2 meetings I have opportunity to present what I do. Like Nathan sir said, I'll be going to UK to meet my family there. And will not be there for 6 more months. So I'm going to take this connection so that I can watch all the meetings there. So so I help in financial planning for everybody, and health, we're talking about wellness and health. I also give health insurance to people. So I have realized that in the last 2 decades, the NRIs who are living abroad are looking for investments in India. Right? Whether they want to, because now India is going to be a $5 trillion global economy, fastest growing economy. This is where the money is really growing. And people who live in the West, they have to pay money to have bank accounts. Right? If they have to have savings account, that's okay. But if they want to have current account, they have to pay. There's no FDs, no returns. So we are helping people get tax-free and tax deferred kind of investment options. I'm also happy to share with you that we just launched with Max Bupa a NRI policy where people who are Indians who are living abroad, medical insurance is very, very expensive in the West. They pay to their teeth to get medical insurance, and people get scared to pay the medical bills if they don't have health insurance. First time in the country, we are launching the NRI health insurance product where they can stay in the West or any part of the world but have a health insurance cover paying Indian rupees. So there's a joke which says that you should have American salary, you should have a German technology, you should have a what else is that? The third one is? Indian wife and Indian money. Indian wife so that she spends less. So the ulta thing is you have to pay Indian rupees and get a medical insurance. I want to meet as many NRIs as possible, whether with technology, not meet them personally, but on technology. See that I can help them get good insurance health coverage with small. So please connect me to people who live in the UK, US, Singapore, any place. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Add on King's Insurance. Policy Bazaar has contacted me saying that most of the health insurance companies are bleeding. Bleeding means they pay. Yeah. So the claims are coming more than the funds are coming. So many companies I'm tied up with health insurance companies especially. Policy Bazaar, what they are doing is they are charging little more, like 1,500 is my case, so they are charging 2,000 rupees extra from the policies, and they are sending their clients to me. They are giving 500 rupees and then giving 1,500. Yeah. So that way, they are ensuring that the claims reduce. Because the claims are more because of faulty eating, not eating right nutrients and all that. So, this way you can reduce the claims coming forward.
So friends, with this we come to the end of today's meeting. Please join us for breakfast. Breakfast, the main dish is pepper rice made out of opos with love and affection. Eat as much as you want, but please don't waste anything. If not sure, take little, then you can increase, but don't load your plate and then load the dustbin. This is not acceptable. And please sit down and eat. It's very important philosophy. You sit down, enjoy the food, not just with your mouth, with your eyes, ears, everything you must eat. Effectively network, a lot of people are here. and try to establish people. Don't worry about business. This is not a network. First you make friends. First you make people. Let people talk to each other. People will have as it happens. So with this we will conclude for today. I cannot express my thanks to all of you. Each of you in your respective business, you are the head, you are the owner. But you respected us, came here, sat and listened to these proceedings. Thank you very much. See you.